There will be plenty to watch in Tuesday's Republican presidential primary in New Hampshire. It will provide front-runner Donald Trump a chance to show that he might be invincible in his pursuit of the Republican nomination, but it also gives rival Nikki Haley a chance to demonstrate that Trump is not infallible. It is anticipated that the race between Trump and Haley will be more competitive than the outcome in Iowa last week. In the state's caucuses, Trump defeated both Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and Haley, who held the position of ambassador to the UN, by a margin of 30 percentage points. With DeSantis' withdrawal from the campaign on Sunday, Haley was able to secure the two-person primary that she had long desired. Before the vote in New Hampshire, here are the stakes for Trump and Haley. Donald Trump. In the weeks leading up to the primary, the former president has hosted jam-packed rallies in New Hampshire almost daily, a fast pace for a contender who often likes to choose his moments. But there's a straightforward explanation. This is what he wants, awfully. In order to persuade Haley, her supporters, voters, and donors, as well as the media covering the campaign, that Trump will be the candidate, Trump and his advisors must win this contest. Board the train. Gaining a substantial victory over Haley for Trump would help achieve that. On the other hand, the Trump team knows that a close result would convey the opposite message, which is that a sizable segment of the Republican base is still searching for someone else. In her native state of South Carolina, where she served as governor, Haley would gain momentum leading up to the primary the following month. It's likely that donations would keep coming in to support her bid. Even though that would be the worst-case scenario for Trump, he would still be the frontrunner to challenge Democratic President Joe Biden in November. Nikki Haley. A Haley victory in New Hampshire would be seismic for politics. A defeat would stomp out the sense of certain doom that Trump has been carrying for months and would galvanize the party's anti-Trump faction. Then, Haley could move on to South Carolina as a strong contender to replace Trump, arguing that she stands for the party's future and he for its history. The fight would begin, with no certainty about the outcome. Even if a close second-place result for Haley wouldn't achieve the same goal, it would still enable her to argue that the anti-Trump vote ought to center around her, especially because DeSantis is no longer running. According to polls, DeSantis followers are more inclined to back Trump than Haley. However, Haley now has the chance to court his supporters who wish to remove Trump and replace him with a new group of leaders thanks to DeSantis' resignation. It remained to be seen if a strong performance in New Hampshire would help her eventually compete with Trump in South Carolina and elsewhere, but she would have a good reason to stick with the race. Haley would be destroyed by a convincing Trump win, which would strip her of all chance of winning. It would demonstrate how widely supported Trump is within the party, making it unlikely that he could be stopped.